sorry. Time really flies when you're in a catatonic state, apparently. Oh, wait, what am I watching this month? No. You can't make me do it this time. Each man is a god. Each man is free. Each man is a god. Each man is... I guess there's no avoiding this. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Stern. An actor best remembered as the bumbling henchman in the first two Home Alone films, Daniel Stern had a strangely stellar career, with prominent roles in The Wonder Years, City Slickers, and Rookie of the Year. He thrived in these supporting roles, adding memorable characters to whatever he appeared in. Sure, he has a lot of slapstick in many of these roles, but people still fondly remember him as that goofy guy, unlike Chris Elliott, who will forever be that goofy guy. Daniel made a solid impression with audiences, and it was only a matter of time before he attempted to take his career to the next level. That change came in 1995, when he starred in a comedy called Bushwhacked. Its aim was to be a family-friendly frolic about a ne'er-do-well trying to change his ways. How bad could it be?
Oh, that's how Daddy likes it! Everybody start your engines! Ooga!
Save me, please. I can't, not another one. Not another 90s comedy pretending to be some kind of flow. It was just a series of sketches. Sorry, I'm better now. I'm just getting used to the pain. Let's jump in. Here's our lead, Max Grabelski. He's a delivery man who runs on pure sugar and caffeine.
What can I get you, bro?
2 packs of Marlboros, some snowballs, and a jumbo Coke.
Be sure to remember this, because it never matters to the plot at all. Explains his behavior, though. He is one step away from being a homeless man. The job's his only saving grace. And speaking of which, here's his boss.
And once again, there's a special request for you. You know, you've been going over there a lot lately. You got a little something going on over there?
Maybe.
Grabelski, you're living in a dream world.
So?
So dream on your own time. 10 a.m. guaranteed means 10 a.m. guaranteed.
It's been a long time since I've seen an info dump that forced. The boss literally changed characters in the middle of his take. But don't worry, that's just a taste of things to come. Take this entry that Max does, for instance.
Anybody home? Hey, Mr. Bragdon? It's me, Max. And it's 10 o'clock sharp, just like you said. You can just give me that $50 tip. I'd be on my way.
I'm currently wondering why I ever tried to have my own show in the first place, and if I hadn't been psychically dragged back here, I'd be in Puerto Rico by now. After explaining his whole backstory as to why he's here, Max discovers...
What's cooking? Oh, God! Fire! FBI! You're under arrest! There's a fire in there!
Put your hands up, Grabelski!
FBI, you're under arrest!
You idiot!
Huh?
Okay, let's back up and take this one problem at a time. How does Max not notice the smoke? Why would a burning office smell like something good's cooking? Why does the fire not billow out at him when he flings the door open? How in the world would the FBI be the first responders to the fire and know his last name instantly unless this is a frame? Since this is an obvious setup, why didn't they plan to go in together? Why did one come in and say you're under arrest and the other one bumble into him so they could both drop their guns? Since both agents do drop their weapons, why is there only one sliding across the floor? If Max landed like this from a 15-foot drop with a heavy box of cash on his chest, at best, he's winded. At worst, he's paralyzed. Also, how the hell is the fire on the first floor? If the fire started in the upstairs office, the last place it would move is down. If it started on the first floor, why didn't Max smell something good before he reached the den? Also, how did these two FBI agents get the permission to go into the situation without any visible backup? It just took me near a minute to point out all the overt flaws in approximately 1 minute of this movie's runtime. What's better is that this scene is pivotal to the rest of the film's plot. Without this crucial sequence, the story would not happen. Since it's so important, I have to ask myself one question. Why didn't anyone read it before filming it? If everything banks on this scene, and you've already taken my suspension of disbelief and broken it in half, how are you gonna get me? We are 6 minutes in, and it's totally made me feel alienated. And yes, the best part is, we have 80 minutes left to go. Max is now wanted by the FBI, so he calls his former boss to find out where the next package for his now-deceased customer is going to. Why he does this action, I don't know. Why his boss helps him with it, I have no clue. Why the FBI didn't ask his former employer to cooperate is also a total mystery. I'm gonna stop nitpicking, because otherwise this review is going to be a week long. Just have to let go of my higher functions and accept the fact that nothing's gonna make sense. Maybe that'll make me happier.
Hey! Hey! Oh, that's the ticket. A little spritz of cool, clean mountain rain.
Shake your lizard, let it drain. Move your hips and spell your name.
Hang on. Oh, yeah. Oh, that'll keep me from pointing out logical fallacies. Oh, through a series of contrived and intellectually insulting events, Max ends up confused with a world-famous scoutmaster, and he's taking a group of kids on an overnight up a mountain range. This whole story is like a bad joke someone's making up as they're telling it to you. The premise makes no sense, the actions are random at best, and it's all to get to a forced punchline. So, now they've got Max alone with the kids, let's see what wonderful ideal scenario the writers came up with.
Check this thing out! It's huge! Mine's huger!
Look at this baby. Big as a football. Way back! Way back! Go, go! Nobody's open! He's gonna have to run it! Oh! Ha!
I don't think that's a pine cone. I want it!
Oh, yeah. The other good one to the cognitive faculties. The kids eventually realize that Max is no scout leader and capture him in time for the FBI agent to find them. An hour of pain and misery is behind us. Believe me, I've spared you. We've still got half an hour to go. What more could happen? Honestly, guess. Just use your brain and figure out the most ideal and logical or completely outrageous series of events you can. Have you got it? Alright, let's see how well that lines up.
Mr. Bragdon? Hey, Mr. Bragdon!
Kill him. And when you're done with him, make sure you kill the kids.
If you guessed correctly, you've either seen this before or need professional help. Regardless of which reason, you have my sympathy. So, after the helicopter takes off from the random spot on the cliff face that it landed, seriously, what are the odds that the millionaire happened to be in his helicopter at the exact same moment that the FBI agent finds Grabelsi next to a landing pad, which... Okay. Thank you. I was beginning to backslide. Max and the kids throw all their survival equipment into the river, making the bad guys think that they all dropped off the waterfall. Brilliant plan.
Hey! It worked!
Now what?
I'm sick! I'm definitely getting sick!
They all die of exposure. The end. Okay, that was bad, but I'm seriously starting to not think there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, both of these films have just been so bad. What's the point? Why do I keep watching these? Why do I even open my eyes in the morning?
But we have to make sure the whole world knows you're innocent. I mean, you're a scout leader. You are still going to be our scout leader, right?
What?
Sure you want to do this?
What, are you kidding? We didn't come this far to quit now. Go scout ahead.
You know, maybe I snap judged this. Up until now, every noise that came from Grabelsi made my IQ drop another point. But once the real villain of the piece emerges, Max really bonds with the kids. Hell, during the dramatic showdown, he even risks his life to save one from a most precarious position. Why didn't we see any of this earlier? How has the whole movie gone without showing this development?
Hey, guys! Look at this! I'm a real-life scout leader! Hey!
Yeah, this invokes a great feeling of achievement and even some nostalgia. One that... Wait, what am I saying? No matter how much Max acts like any other normal person would in this situation, it doesn't change the fact that he's also this.
Ah, they're eating me alive!
And this.
It's all a big mistake. You gotta believe me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't forget this.
Work it, baby. Work it. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's it. Oh, right there. Oh, that's good.
He's still the same unlikable jackass he's been since the start. There's no moral here. He just acted like an adult, finally, in the home stretch of the film. I was showing symptoms of Stockholm Syndrome. This movie treated me so badly, insulting my higher brain functions at every turn, that I was near tears of delight when, in the last half hour, there was an actual handful of redeeming moments. That little bit of kindness made me forgive any previous oppression, at least for a little bit. If I wasn't literally trapped here, I would have gladly walked away 5 minutes in. But I had this strange feeling that other people who saw this whole film, they might have been tricked too. Bushwhacked pulls the most manipulative card, making us loathe every frame of the film for the first hour, only to pull back and give us our fulfillment of good guy wins, bad guys lose, and the kids get saved. It delivers on the most basic level of film formula, and gets away with it only because the beginning is that bad. I'm not sure why Daniel Stern chose this film to strike out on his own, but now I realize why people sometimes remember it fondly. They're remembering this. And forgetting this.
Send it straight and send it hard. Now a sword fight. Go on guard.
Well, I will never forget, and I'm not ready to forgive. Also, I'm not sure I'm ready for whatever else they have in store for me. I can't believe I actually spoke positively about Bushwhacked for a minute.
Maybe I'm the one.
It feels so
Maybe
dirty.
I'm the one who
Much
is
better.
the schizophrenic psycho.
All right, everybody stay calm. And we have no good news as of yet.
Let the man choose and take some action.
And no news is... No. No news is no news. Unless it's good news. But we have no news, so... Good.